People whisper about it. Its name makes people curious and suspicious. Opus Dei, which means God's work in Latin, has been a mystery for decades. This group, a special part of the Catholic Church, is no stranger to controversy. Its history is full of stories about power, influence, and a love of secrecy. Starting in Spain in 1928, Opus Dei grew in power, strangely at the same time as a very Catholic lawyer named Franco. This documentary looks closely at this mysterious group, exploring its relationship with Franco and its influence today. Was Opus Dei just a religious group, or was it secretly controlling Franco? Join us as we explore Opus Dei, separating fact from fiction, and uncovering the people and reasons behind the myth. Madrid, 1928. A young priest named Josemaría Escrivá started Opus Dei because he felt it was God's plan. Escrivá believed that everyday life, even boring tasks, could be a way to become holy. His message was popular with a specific group-educated professionals who wanted spiritual meaning in a quickly changing world. Opus Dei's strict Catholic rules and focus on personal prayer attracted followers. Early members included lawyers, doctors, and professors, people who became important in Spain. As Franco became more powerful, he saw the advantage of being friends with this growing group with lots of connections. Opus Dei, loyal to the church and with its strict rules, liked Franco. Franco, wanting to look good and have the support of Catholics, embraced Opus Dei, giving its members important jobs in his government. This started a close relationship that would change Spain's future. After the Spanish Civil War, Opus Dei's influence was everywhere in Franco's government. Important departments like finance, education, and information were run by Opus Dei members. Their loyalty to the group was stronger than any political beliefs. Opus Dei was good with money, which helped Franco. Members used their jobs in banks and businesses to make Franco richer, sometimes by hurting his enemies and minority groups. The line between being religious and being ruthless became blurry, as Opus Dei's spiritual goals seemed tied to gaining power. This time made Opus Dei controversial. Critics said it helped Franco's harsh policies, putting its own power above the Spanish people. Supporters said members were just doing their duty to their country and God. How Opus Dei gets new members has been questioned a lot. The group looks for promising people from wealthy families, often talking to them at university or when they start their careers. These recruits, called numeraries, are supposed to give their lives to Opus Dei, following strict rules and giving some of their money to the group. Critics say Opus Dei uses tricky methods, taking advantage of young people. They say the group's secrecy, obedience rules, and practice of self-punishment are like a cult. Opus Dei strongly denies this, saying members join freely because they want to serve God. The debate about Opus Dei's recruitment asks important questions about faith and how much influence religion should have. Is the group a good thing, helping people find God, or is it a bad group using people for its own goals? Opus Dei and the specter of secret societies. Because Opus Dei is so secretive, people compare it to other secret groups, especially the Freemasons. Both groups have been accused of having too much power, working in secret to get what they want. But while Freemasons are often seen as being about humanism and Enlightenment ideas, Opus Dei is strongly Catholic. Even though their beliefs are different, both groups like secrecy have levels of power and believe in the power of belonging to a special group. This shared secrecy makes people wonder if they're connected, with some even saying they work together. We don't have proof of that, but the similarities between Opus Dei and other secret societies show how interesting people find power, influence, and the unknown. The world was very different when Opus Dei entered the 21st century. The Catholic Church was dealing with scandals and losing influence, but Opus Dei adapted. Its message of personal faith is popular with people today who want spiritual guidance in a world that's less religious. People still question Opus Dei's finances, political work, and secrecy. Even with the criticism, Opus Dei is still powerful in the Catholic Church. Its members have important jobs in business, politics, and universities. As we look at its history trying to understand this mysterious group, we have more questions than answers. Is Opus Dei a good group, a place of faith in a confusing world, or is it a bad group with hidden goals? One thing's for sure, Opus Dei's story, like the group itself, is a fascinating mystery. showing the lasting power of secrecy and the pull of the unknown.